What is up, everybody? Welcome to Ken's Home Video episode 11. That is right. We are here for episode 11. And you know what? I'm proud of myself. I've done 8 episodes of Ken's Home Video since I brought it back. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Are you doing good? Let me know in the comment section. What have you all been watching this weekend? I want to know that. I always want to know that. Was I muted that whole time? Hopefully that was just a second. I think I'm okay now. Let me know if I'm okay. Let me know if you can hear me. How embarrassing. My God. Well, you all heard me say, what have you been watching? Okay, Dalton said just for a second. I don't know. I just saw it above it said muted all of a sudden. No idea why. No idea, Ma. Still muted. Sam says he can hear me. Loud and clear. I don't know what's going on tonight. I was talking in Dolby Atmos. Oh, Lord. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Everybody said I'm hearing conflicting reports. Some people saying they could hear me. No sound. Okay, I think I'm good. Well, thank you all for being here. There's 143 people in the chat right now. Jeez. Louise, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. We've got some cool stuff on the agenda tonight. I've got I got some director rankings that I'm going to do. I'm going to be ranking the filmography of David Cronenberg, Brian De Palma, and Tim Burton. And that was inspired by all my recent reviews. So I just reviewed Carlito's Way, which was Brian De Palma. I just reviewed Sleepy Hollow, which was Tim Burton. And I just reviewed, or kind of reviewed, I did a video today about Crimes of the Future. So I'm trying to update my director filmography, rankings. And I also watched Eastern Promises and Blowout recently, because I don't know about you guys, but when I watch a movie, like a new movie from a director, I want to dive into more of his filmography. So I'll usually follow that up with another film from that director's filmography. Yeah, I did see that. I haven't got a chance to check that out yet, but I will for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna do some director rankings. I'm gonna do some sale stuff. We're gonna go over some sales that are going on right now. And we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna talk about whatever you guys want to talk about as well, because you all are the lifeblood of these live streams. Without you guys to kind of bounce back and forth from, there's no real point to do these. So I'm excited to be here, though. So let me know if you guys want to talk about anything. Let me know what you've been watching. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. And let's get into the chat. We got Astro Juicy. We got Dimension Scots. What's up, Dimension? What's up, Sean? What's up, Adrian James? What's up, Canadian Maker Project? I wounded if Ken hit that buy button on 4K from his last video. I did not. I actually shot that video, I think, on Thursday. And I have yet to buy Crimes of the Future on 4K, so I'm proud of myself. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay now. I don't think I'm going to buy it. What's Johnny watching? What's up, cool kids? What's going on, Johnny? How you doing tonight, Johnny? Tell him Freddie sent you. I'm keeping my Blu-ray of The Exorcist. So speaking of that, I did put that on the thumbnail. The Exorcist, what did I put on there? Exorcist 4K Frustration. And it's nothing about the movie or the transfer or anything like that. I don't have it yet. That's my frustration. My frustration. Allow me to throw a temper tantrum. I'm a 37-year-old man, an adult, and I'm going to throw a temper tantrum in front of you all real quick for about a minute, 2 minutes. It's just frustrating. It's just very frustrating when you pre-order the 4K Steelbook and you see everybody else getting their Steelbooks in all weekend long, and that's on me. I'm on Instagram. I'm in the world of physical media and everybody's showing stuff off. But not just that, but I am on the Warner Brothers, review list. I think every single reviewer on that list or influencer or whatever you want to call them has got their copy of The Exorcist on 4K, has shown it off like a week or, 5 or 6 days early. I still don't have that copy. So I thought I covered all my bases. I pre-ordered the Steelbook. I was supposed to get the 4K in from Warner Brothers. And I was like, I'm surely going to get this 4K in this weekend so I can watch it. I took a vacation this weekend from work. Naturally I take vacations, to spend time with the family and stuff like that. Because I do work weekends and that sucks. So it's nice to have the weekends off sometimes. But I did kind of time it right before I knew The Exorcist was coming out on 4K because I was like, I'll probably get that in a little bit early. I can watch it over the weekend. I can review it, get my thoughts out there. And I'm so excited for it. Like, that's my favorite horror movie of all time. And I still don't have it. I just, every day I come home, I check the front door step, the porch, whatever you want to call it, the yard, make sure it didn't slide through somewhere, check the mailbox, nothing all weekend. And meanwhile, I'm seeing everybody post their copy of The Exorcist on 4K. The Exorcist on 4K is here. I'm excited to watch it. And I've got nothing. If it doesn't come tomorrow, I'm just, I probably won't even review it. I won't even care anymore. I'm done. I'm just done. I'll wait till I get my Bible edition because I also ordered the UK version as well. But that's not coming out until October. So I'll just say, screw it. I'll show them off in a video or whatever, and I'll wait till the Bible version comes in and I'll do a review when that comes, if it doesn't come tomorrow. If it comes tomorrow, I'll watch it tomorrow night and I'll get a review out probably Tuesday. But there you go. That's my frustration. I'm just venting with you guys here tonight. I'm crying like a man baby in front of 225 people here on a Sunday night at 10:41 p.m. Eastern time. And yeah, I just finished. I started this one last night after I watched Blowout, Brian De Palma's Blowout, which we'll get into all the Brian De Palma movies when I do my ranking. But I also watched Snake Eyes with Nicolas Cage, and I have this cool double pack. And I remember getting this at Big Lots for like $250, so 2 movies for $250. I already had Face Off on Blu-ray, so I just got this for Snake Eyes because I figured $250, for Snake Eyes was worth it. And it's a pretty cool double pack. It's not both movies aren't on one disc; they're both on their own discs. And Paramount put this one out sometime. I don't know exactly when, but it's a cool double pack for sure. But yeah, we'll get into my thoughts on all those movies when I get to the director rankings. John Doe Juggalo, what's going on, sir? How are you doing tonight? We got What's Johnny watching? Juggalo. Johnny Plus. We got Alan Hanna. Do not buy bootlegs, Blu-rays. They are illegal. Well, I understand your frustration, Alan, but you have to understand my frustration with some of these studios that will not, they flat out refuse, okay? They have all these movies and they refuse to upgrade them in HD, put them out on Blu-ray. Not even asking for 4Ks for everything. Some of the stuff I am, but some stuff I don't care. I just want Blu-rays. So look, I'm not going to pick on Disney tonight. I picked on Disney last week, but I'm going to pick on Warner Brothers right now. How else, and I already saw this comment, so I came prepared. How else am I going to own copies of movies like The Stupids, which is Warner Brothers, and Little Giants on Blu-ray? If Warner Brothers doesn't want to put them out, then I'm going to find a way to get me some of these movies on Blu-ray in HD because I have to. The fate of the world depends on it. So yeah, Warner Brothers, put these out. What are y'all doing? These would be perfect. They would be perfect 4Ks. I would love them to be like Warner Brothers 4Ks, but they're not going to do that. So put them out under the Warner Archive label. Like that would be a cool way to put Little Giants and The Stupids out. What do you guys think? You guys are probably like, I don't care about those fucking movies, Ken. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. I'm cursing already. I'm gonna have to put a quarter in the swear jar. Don Morton, what's up, Don? We got Emmett. Can't wait for spooky season. It's getting scary out. It's getting scary. How would you rank Saw? You asked this last night. My wife and I stream Emmett. I just don't remember. I'm not like a Saw guy at all. Like I've seen them, most of them once. I've only rewatched the first. I rewatched the second one like 5 or 6 years ago. But I haven't seen like any of the other ones since the theater. So from what I remember, I like Saw 4 the best. And then I would just go 5 and 6 because I don't remember either one of those enough to rank them. So I would go 4, 5, 6. What's up, Maria? What's up, Eli Cortez? When is the September Roundtable? One this month is over. September Roundtable will probably be on October the 3rd. That's a Tuesday. So I would say October the 3rd. Or maybe the 4th if I go Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what works for people. You should watch Freddy vs. Jason in October. I doubt I've seen Freddy vs. Jason so many times. I have no real desire to rewatch that one anytime soon. I think I rewatched it 5 years ago. It's fun, but it's it's not my favorite horror movie. I'll just say that. It was something else in the theater back in 2003. Like it was an event. That was like Avengers Endgame. I was so excited to see it, but like now it's just kind of like, that happened and it was cool, I guess, but the movie's not really that good. I'm curious about the Exorcist 4K frustration. I got mine and it looks great. Yeah, it has nothing to do. That might have been some clickbait, but it has nothing to do with the transfer. I haven't seen it. My frustration is that I don't have it. That's my frustration. So sorry for the clickbaity thumbnail. You sure don't have Prime good Halloween movies on there? I do have Prime. I have Prime. I'm so excited. So the Notorious Nemo. Bonnie, what's up, everyone? What's up, Magic Hands? What's up, Red Phone Video? What's up, Fish the Film Collector? Tales of Halloween. Which one? What is Tales of Halloween? I don't know if I've heard of that one, Emmett. Unblock Teach streaming box is good for streaming. Nothing gets removed. I don't know anything about that, Alan, but I'm big into the physical, not as much into the streaming. So I don't know. I have to look into it. What's up, Mark? We got Mama Blu-ray in the chats. Adrian James. All the usual suspects. We got Jim here. What's up, Jimmy? Let's talk some media. Exactly. Uh-oh. Alan's one of those streaming over physical. Alan, you're in the wrong place, buddy. I'm sorry, but you are. But I get it. I'm not broke, though. I'm not broke. What's up, Samson? First time watcher, doing fine. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome. Everybody welcome Sam Sun to the chat. What's up, David? Hope you're doing great. What is more important to you for a physical media release besides the movie? Is it the packaging or the special features? I like both a lot. Yeah, that's tough, David. That's a really tough question because I've really gotten more into special features over the past 2 or 3 years, pretty much since I've started like reviewing stuff. Before it would be packaging for sure, but I'd say special features are It look, I'm gonna be honest, it's probably packaging still because there's just nothing like some cool artwork and packaging, and it gets me excited, it really does, but once you start to dig into the release, once you open it up and get past the pretty packaging, like, if nothing's there to dig into, like, it's disappointing for sure. So I do like to have some substance as well, so they're pretty much neck and neck, but I'm not gonna lie, it's I mean, packaging is just everything, you know, these days, especially in physical media. Am I wrong? Who disagrees? Let me know. The Car, I haven't seen that one. What's up, 4K Media guy? All right, everybody going through the mic. Kristen, it was shorts. Well, thank you. Um, hearing you. Yeah, thank you all for letting me know about that. Trying to get through it. Jim, Ken, I see the words that are coming out of your mouth. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I can't hear anything. The mayor says he can't hear anything. I think he's messing with me though. Mama hears me fine. Halloween Resurrection is an all-timer. I agree, Emmett. I agree. It is probably top 5 Halloween movies for me, personally. Now, I don't have my Halloween Resurrection mug tonight, but I do have my Texas Chainsaw Massacre mug with leather face. Ooh. All right. What's going on, Adrian? I got some of those Walmart steelbooks in stores. Yeah, I'll go ahead and show off my Walmart. I just got the one Walmart steelbook. The Blair Witch Project. I might show this off again and unbox it in a video this week, but yeah, I got this and I'm pretty happy with it. But I have heard that the Blair Witch Project is on the Blair Witch disc and the Blair Witch is on the Blair Witch Project disc. I heard they got the disc, reverse. So I'll definitely check that out and let you guys know before I do a video on it. But yeah, it's a cool steelbook though. I dig the steelbook, and I got it because I don't own Blair Witch on Blu-ray, so it was a good excuse to get it. And I didn't get any of the other ones because I didn't need them. I own all those other movies on Blu-ray. See, I'm making better choices, guys. I'm making smarter choices. I watched Cobweb, Mask of the Phantasm 4K, Exorcist 4K. Nice. I didn't pick up Mask of the Phantasm 4K. And I think I'm gonna wait a few more weeks on that. I do want it, but it's just I don't know. I'm trying to pick up less every week. I don't need everything. Pick up what I can watch. So this week I'm gonna get The Last Dragon 4K steelbook. For one, because it's a steelbook and it's probably gonna be it'll probably run out, and be kind of limited. Um and Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, not picking up everything every week. So that's the only thing I'm gonna get this week. And I might get Mask of the Phantasm before the end of the month. But the thing that I noticed is that if I would have bought that last week, that was $25.99 last week. And Kick-Ass 2, which I also kind of wanted, was $21.99. They're both down in price. Mask of the Phantasm is $24.99 and Kick-Ass 2 is $19.99. So they're already dropping in price. If I wait another 2 weeks, they may drop another couple bucks. So I'm again trying to be smarter with what I'm buying. And I bought Cobweb last week because my wife and I really wanted to watch that. And we did, and we reviewed it on our channel. So if you want to hear my thoughts on Cobweb, go check out Married with Media, which is my wife and I's channel, and that link is down below. We can hear you. Everybody can hear me. Yeah, nothing to do with the I've already told y'all, so you probably already heard, but it's nothing to do with the transfer. It's just frustrated I don't have it. Really? Really? Are you serious? I thought they got to put that back in stock. No, nobody pay that kind of money. They probably won't put it back in stock with the booklet though. If they bring it back, it'll probably be like just a steel book, no booklet. But I don't know. What's up, Eric Fung? Hey, Ken. I picked up Malone, Last House on the Left, and Cabo. What is Malone? I forget what Malone was. Was that a Kino Lorber title? Last House on the Left is one of the best releases of the year. Especially if you're into special features, we were just talking about special features. Like the slipcover is nice and everything. It's got good packaging. It's not a big box set release, like Carlito's Way, but there are 2 hours of special features and interviews. So Arrow Video went all out on that Last House on the Left, and I thought it looked fantastic as well. So that's a great release that I highly recommend. And Cobweb was good. It was solid. That was a solid movie. Let's see. Y'all are good this evening, everyone. What's up, Alexander? What's up, Plainview? Watch Cobweb. It was decent, but kind of a mixed bag. Um, yeah, I didn't give it a great score. Again, go check out my review, but I thought it was pretty solid. It was fun. It reminded me of Malignant, to be honest. My copy of Exorcist arriving tomorrow. I'm pretty extremely disappointed to hear all the bad stuff about the transfer. I'm hearing mixed things. It's like my thing is since I like review these things, I try to block all that stuff out until I actually watch it myself, and then I give you all my opinion from my perspective. Um, so yeah, I've heard some rumblings of bad stuff, but I really haven't dug into it. I don't know what people are complaining about. I'll watch it myself because there's been plenty of situations where people complain about something, and the thing is that there are, and again, I'm not saying anything bad about these people, but there are like extreme like AV tech nerds in this world of physical media that just the most minor thing will upset them and make them say that a transfer is complete garbage. And I can't buy into all that stuff. I have to watch it for myself, and if it looks good to me, if it looks great to me, then that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say, and that's what I'm gonna tell you all. And if I get pushback, I get pushback, but that's the way it is. Received my 4K steelbook of The Exorcist today. Nice, yeah, yeah, nice, Eric. That's cool. Kristen said, "Could you break down the special features situation on the Exorcist versions, and if the UK special features will play on US players?" Um, I don't. I haven't got it in the US yet, so I don't know if the steelbook has a Blu-ray or not. Um, but the UK version is supposed to have the special features, but if they put the special features on the Blu-ray, then it'll probably be region B, so it probably won't play on the US player unless you have a region free player. But because I don't have it, it could be on the 4K. Maybe the special features are on the 4K. I don't know. So I'll have to wait till I get all that stuff in to be able to break all that down. And if I get my steelbook in and the slipcover, then um, I'll just again do unboxings of both of them in the same video. 4K look good, says Dalton. Yeah. Retribution, good movie. I've heard tons of people just say it was really good. They're saying the HDR is lifeless. Yeah, I mean, again, it's just something I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it's not something I got to check out myself. Carlito's Way is one of my favorite Pacino movies. I'm looking forward to receiving the Arrow release. Damn, man. That was such a good movie. Like, the more I think about it, I don't want to spoil like my rankings and stuff for the night, but that was like, even after I reviewed it, I just kept thinking about it. I was like, damn, that movie, do I like that better than Scarface? I'm like, that movie might have been better than Scarface to me. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Um, so yeah, brilliant, brilliant film. I think it's Brian De Palma's masterpiece, to be honest. What's up, Chef Boy Matt? Let's see. Phenomenal season. Yeah, I'm not into the Walking Dead stuff anymore, but I know they got like 18,000 spinoff shows now. Um, I do know that. See, he's heard good things. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I just don't look into this stuff. I start hearing rumblings of people saying it's not good or whatever. I'm just like, I just block it all out. I don't care. Let me get mine in and let me watch it, and then I'll, form my own opinion. I'm expecting my Exorcist 4K Steelbook tomorrow. Nice. Uh, your thoughts on Lauren Boebert's behavior? I don't even know who that is. Who is that? Lauren Boebert's. Who is that? Now you're gonna make me look it up. Well, since I don't know who she is, she's a United States representative. So you're getting into politics, Jim. So I probably should just shut up now and walk away. Yeah, I have no idea who she is. No idea. But I'm whatever she did, I'm sure she had her reasons. You know, sure she had her reasons. The MVD 4K Swamp Thing are looking sweet, but they are, man. They really they upped their game with those 4Ks. They really did. The Ghoulies and the Swamp Thing, those things looked amazing. Amazing. Because I didn't think that Rain Man really looked all that good. And that was MVD Marquee 4K, I think. Um, and their Blu-rays are always like hit or miss. They just don't ever like overly impress me. But like their 4Ks are freaking outstanding, both of them, Swamp Thing and Ghoulies. I received my Best Buy Exorcist Steelbook today. Looking for it. Nice, nice. I'm glad you received it, Scott. I'm glad you got it. So that's cool. Yep, I do have that. I got 3 versions of that Exorcist 4K coming in. Yo, Kim, watching other day nights of the Demons 2. Are you getting part 2? Yes, I ordered that whole bundle. The whole Night of the Demons bundle from Scream Factory. I got 1 in 4K and 2 in 3 and the extra slip covers and all that stuff. So I figured it was worth it. You know, it was like $100 for all of it and all the posters and extra slip covers. And, you know, I think when you broke down the prices, like they were like $30 for the Blu-rays and then like 35 for the 4K. And it wasn't that much more at all to get those extra slips. So I just went ahead and got it all because, I don't own 2 and 3. And the first one, I just had the Blu-ray. Still have to see it for myself to know. Yeah. Colour's Way, Untouchables, Batman Returns, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Naked Lunch is probably my top 5. Or are you saying like if you did them all together? So I'm doing them separately. I'm not doing them together, Dalton. Yeah, I've got separate lists in my letterbox. So I'm gonna break them all down separately. Oh, thank you, Eternal Melancholy. Thank you. On back order, Comes the Future is crap. I disagree, man. I thought that there's a lot of stuff going on in that movie. I thought it was really good. I liked it. I watched House Left on the Left. House Left on the Left for the first time in 4K. Highly enjoyed it. Yeah, really good. Really good movie. Yeah, right. I didn't pre-order that yet. I want it so bad, but I was like, damn, 130 is so much for just 3 movies on Blu-ray. That set's so cool though. I'm very tempted. It's usually how it happens with Best Buy for me. Always ended up getting my pre-orders late. Yeah. Yeah. Can't just take the DSP route and brag about how you aren't a shill and don't get stuff early. What's the DSP? What's a DSP? I don't get it. What's a DSP? Yeah, but I've thought about that before, Trash Boat. Just going rogue, saying screw it. Because really, at the end of the day, going back to that, like I don't care to pay for stuff. It's nice to get review copies and stuff like that, but I don't care to pay for stuff. The big benefit to getting review copies is that you get them in early sometimes, and it allows me to better prioritize and structure and plan for my reviews and get them out a little bit earlier. And that could help out the channel and who watches your stuff and how you go into the YouTube algorithm or how you get views extraordinarily. So that's the main thing that I care about. Getting the review copies is being able to get them in early to get reviews out to everybody in a timely fashion. There's 300 people in here. Jeez Louise. Thank you all for being here. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I don't know what it is about these Sunday streams, but damn, like there was like 340 people in here last Sunday. And we just cracked 300, and this is just a Sunday night, 10:30, Ken's home video, episode 11. I will say that next Sunday, I don't know if anybody's gonna have a problem with it, but I'm thinking about pushing this back to 10. Thinking of going live 10 p.m. Eastern. So just a heads up on that because these are starting to run like 2.5 hours, and I don't want to go too much past midnight because I need to get to bed because I got to be up at like 7:30 in the morning to take my kids to school and all that stuff. So I'm thinking about pushing it back to 10. I think I can make it and get everything ready in time. So yeah, just a FYI. And Scott's giving me another FYI. Exorcist has limited special features. You need to keep your old Blu-ray. Yeah, I've learned that with Warner Brothers by now, Scott. Keep your Blu-rays because they're just going to cut all kinds of special features. Oh, nice. You got the UK version. I'm Ken. Where's my copy of The Exorcist? When exactly, exactly. Hopefully you get your steelbook next week. I hope I get it tomorrow. If I get it next week, I'm gonna be pissed. Night of the Demons 2, great. Too bad no 4K Blu-ray. Yeah, it's kind of interesting they didn't do 4K Blu-ray um, on 2 at least, but I'm sure they had their reasons. Posting ours tomorrow on Instagram, bro. Uh, you son of a bitch. They saved you the hassle of watching bad movie. Exorcist 3 is the only good one. Are you what the hell, trash bro? Get the hell out of here. Exorcist 3 is great, but it's not better than the first one. I saw Exorcist 3 or Equalizer 3 today. It was great. One of my favorites. Nice. I'm looking forward to watching that when it comes out. Well, I got to watch the first and the second one first, but did you check the back door? I did not check the back door, Jim. I'll do that tomorrow. What's up, Colin? Hacker's 4K Stable looks great. Hearing Orbital and the Prodigy through my speakers. Yeah, yeah. That was Hackers blew me away. I was like, damn, this looks so good. It's like one of the best 4Ks of the year. And I don't think a lot of people bought it, but it's one of the best. The movie was just okay to me, but like the transfer was incredible. Yeah, I saw it got pushed back. When's it come out? The end of October now? Nice, nice. Well, None 2 is greater than the first one. Yeah, I did hear that. I did hear that. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll talk about that transfer real quick, but damn, like and I didn't know that this was like a early 2010, I think, Criterion. So this was in desperate need of an upgrade, and I think it was 2011. I think it was a 2011 Criterion, because there's like a hour-long conversation between Noah Baumbach and Brian De Palma, which I watched like 30 minutes of. It was pretty damn good too. But the 4K was just amazing. Oh my god! Like there's a sequence at the end with Travolta and like the camera's rotating around. There's like fireworks and the lights and stuff and it just really impressed me. Like this whole damn thing looked so freaking good. Um, but yeah, very very good 4K release. What's going on, David Diggs? How you doing, man? So there is no Exorcist controversy. Clickbait. I blame myself. Yeah, always blame yourself for clickbait. It's my job to get you guys to come in here to click. That's my job. Okay, so don't hold that against me when I clickbait you. It's your fault for falling for the clickbait. That's who's at fault there. So you have nobody to blame but yourself when you're clickbaited into a video. Metal Nerd says my extra steelbook should be here tomorrow. Hope it arrives in better condition than the Blair Witch steelbook. Ooh, what happened? How'd your Blair Witch come in? Will the UK extra special features be able to play on the US player? Yeah, I already answered that one, Kristen. Sorry, I know I'm behind. Uh, Dead Ringer. Yes, that's going to be on my ranking. I've seen a surprisingly good amount of Cronenberg movies. I've seen over 10 movies on every director's filmography I'm ranking. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to breeze through this a little quicker. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. Hit the like button if you haven't already. 295 people in here right now. We will get started into some topics here in a second, but let's see. We got Simoncito. Sorry, Blanco. You have the same last name as me, Blanco. I am Kenny Blanco from the Bronx tonight. So awesome. Said about the complete lack of special features. Yeah, we knew that was coming though. TCM 2021 bootlegs. Oh, absolutely, David. Yeah, you deserve to buy those. Netflix isn't putting out TCM, and that's so freaking annoying to have all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, and that's the only one you can't have because it's on Netflix. So freaking annoying. So absolutely, yeah, bootleg that shit. If they don't want to put it out, bootleg it. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I will never judge anybody for bootlegging. Never. All right, let's see. I did get a super chat. Thank you so much, Luis. Just $5. That's all he said, or he didn't say anything, but just $5. Thank you, Luis. I appreciate that. Very much. But if you have a question, you can go ahead and put that in and I'll answer it. But I do appreciate the support. Support is always appreciated. Again, you all don't have to. Um, but any donations are always appreciated. Ken, do you think the gas prices will go down in the fall? Shit. Um, I always see them like going down and going there. It's always between like 350 and 4 around here. Um, and to be honest, like I don't pay attention to it too much. Like when it goes above 4, then I pay attention to it. But I just expect to get, fucked when I go to the gas pump. So they've conditioned me to feel that way. Um, so yeah. Yes, I did, Eli. I haven't seen Face Off or Snake Eyes in a while. Do you have a favorite Nicolas Cage movie? My go-to answer is Con Air because I've just always loved Con Air since I was a kid. Exactly what I was thinking. Good evening, Giants win. Yep, Little Giants, baby. Just watched Irwin Allen Flood movie reel. Are those movies good? Can somebody tell me if those movies are good? Because I want to get that set, but damn, it's $90. That's a lot. Yeah, you're probably right, Johnny. The stupids made me start worshiping the Lloyd. They do say that in the movie. I love that movie. Yeah, exactly. It is. It is absolutely. I have to go return some videotapes. Can American Pie 1 and 2 and a wedding and reunion should get 4K? I think so too. I'm all for comedies from that era getting 4Ks. Did you end up pre-ordering the Halloween Steelbook trilogy? I did not. There's just too much to order, and I just don't like those movies. So I'm sitting those out. I'm setting them out. Amazon had Back Exorcist for pre-order for 89.99. Yeah, I heard that. That's the US one. Yeah, that's the one I didn't get because that was the same thing pretty much as the UK version Bible edition. I figured I got the superior one, even though the US one's nice looking and all, but I got the superior one, so I'm good with it. The Extras 4K is lacking special features except for the 2 commentaries. Well, at least they put the commentaries on there. 3 went from barely talked about to overhyped. It will never be better than Red. I agree. I agree. Everybody talks about 3 like it's the fucking best movie in the world. I'm like, the movie's good, but shit, it's not one of the best of all time. It's not better than the original. Is there a movie series you are going to watch for the first time this Halloween? I'm going to watch the Extra series for the first time. Well, good luck when you get to part 2. It falls off very quickly, but it does rebound with 3. 3 is a very good movie. It is a very good movie. And the 2 prequels are boring as shit. So good luck with those. And then we'll see what happens with Believer. But no, there's not a franchise I'm looking to get into this October. I've seen a lot of horror franchises, so I'm just going to kind of bounce around to different movies that I haven't seen this Halloween season. No, I heard somebody sent me something about a 4K coming from Shout Factory. I get a lot of people that DM me stuff, so that's the last I've heard. Maybe in December from Shout Factory we'll get Point Break. The mystery movie might be Sweeney Todd. If it is, I might cancel. I'm not a fan. Yeah, I've heard that too. I think it's probably going to be Sweeney Todd. Um, so yeah, cursing's good for the soul. When Ken is using clickbait, how dare you, sir? I can't trust anything you say. I know, right? It's crazy. My credibility is ruined tonight. I did watch Exorcist on iTunes today, thinking it might be the same transfer as a 4K disc. Thought the color timing was heavily saturated. I want to buy the disc, but waiting for a few more reviews. So it's on 4K on iTunes. Is that what you're saying? Why wasn't No Hard Feelings released on 4K only Blu-ray? I don't know. It's a comedy. They probably didn't think it was worth it, and I don't think that they'll release it on 4K anytime soon. I could be wrong. Maybe they'll do a 4K steelbook. Sony likes doing that, but I don't see it coming out on 4K anytime soon. What's up, Hank? Perceptionalize. Hey, late to the stream, but what's some of the issues people are with the new Exorcist 4K? I don't know. It's HDR, color timing. People have got issues. That's all I know. I just haven't dug too much into it. Thoughts on importing 4K? I'm thinking if buying Never Ending Story on 4K, but it's German release. I don't have a problem importing. I did like a year and a half ago, but I've gotten more into it since I've discovered like Diabolic and Orbits. And I don't know about the German stuff though, because like a lot of their stuff doesn't have English subtitles. So I don't get the German stuff because I don't want to watch a movie in German. I don't know German. Um, so I don't know. I feel like they'll do Never Ending Story in America at some point on 4K. I really feel like they will. Let's see. That's absolutely true, Alan. Some people cannot afford DVDs and Blu-rays, but if you can afford all the streaming services, you can buy some Blu-rays and DVDs. That's what we did back in the olden days. Uh, I don't know if they don't release it in October. It's like they might as well wait till next year. Like, right? So hopefully we get an announcement soon. I agree. Yeah. Face Off's supposed to be coming out from Kino Lorber. I know that. And Manhunter, I have no idea. Point Break, again, I heard was from Shout Factory. So um, the packaging is sea candy. It draws you in. Love it. Yep, I agree. Yep, Prey UHD is. I'm looking forward to it as well. My internet sucks, so I have to buy physical media. Yeah, that's. I mean, some people's like that. I know people that don't have internet in their house. Still, I know plenty of people like that, and they rely on DVDs and Blu-rays, and they're always pissed because I work with a couple of people like that, and they'll be like, "Did you hear about this new movie?" I was like, "Yeah, it's Netflix," and they're like, "Shit, I don't have that, or I don't have this streaming service or that streaming service to watch it." And like, do you think it'll get a Blu-ray or DVD? I'm like, maybe, but probably not. Um, so yeah, there's plenty of people like that, because I live in a more rural area. So, it's the internet isn't the best in some places out here. Let's see. What's up, Steve? Definitely more special features. I don't think Alan has a point. Um, I don't think he does. Have you seen the 4K of Kiss the Girls? I have not. I didn't get that one. Master of the Phantasm to drop out 15-20. And that is one that will absolutely be like $15 on Black Friday. There's no way it won't. 4K steelbook with booklet. Oh, you just now you got it? Well, that's cool that you got it. What's up, Tony? Watching football all weekend, but my team, the Packers, lost, so movies will be my therapy. Going to watch Kick Ass 2 for it. Nice. I'm sorry your team lost, man. Cobweb, Coraline mixed with Malignant. Yeah, that's actually a really good comparison. I could see all those movies in that one. Uh, what's up, Techo Tuesday? A bit late to stream, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on the ridiculous price increase on all new releases. Even MVD Rewind is now releasing the last two recent titles at nearly $30. Really? I haven't. What are the MVD rewinds? The Ghoulies? I thought Ghoulies 2 was like 19.99. Is that not the case? I mean, stuff's going up, man. I mean, that's it's going to happen across the board. I mean, it's inflation, everything's going up, and you know, I don't see that reversing anytime soon at all. Yeah, I do have Terminator 2 on 4K, and funny story, I actually have never watched Terminator 2 on 4K. I've heard plenty of horror stories about it, and I've never watched it. I didn't buy the 4K until I think 2 or 3 years ago, and then I bought the Lionsgate Steelbook, and the last time I watched Terminator 2 was with my son in his room, um, during the pandemic, or I think 2021, and, we watched it on Netflix. So, That's the last time I watched Terminator 2. So I haven't watched the 4K. That would be cool though. A cool review if I watched it on 4K and did a review of it. I would like to watch it and see what all the hype's about. 1970s movies should look perfect. Yeah, and some people act like they remember what it looked like back in the 70s too. That's the weird thing for me. That's not what it looked like when I saw it in the theaters 50 years ago. How do you remember that? I can't remember what I watched 2 weeks ago, what it looked like or what it even was or what the plot was. How do you remember a movie 50 years ago in the theater? It's crazy. But let's see. Picked up for you will be able to soon, Alan. Picked up Halloween 4K, Blair Witch Steelbook. Nice, nice. American Werewolf in 4K in London 4K. Nice. Those are all great. Oh yeah, we should be getting that in October, and then the Shocktober sale, and then everybody will get their sale stuff in like January. That's what'll happen. That's what usually happens. Oh, it's good. It's good, Justin. We'll get into it. Have I reached out no, I haven't. It just hasn't got to that point. I just assumed that it was just running behind. But usually what happens is I'll see everybody posting it, and then I'll come home and it'll be on my doorstep. And it's like we all get it at the same time, but something's happened with this one because I saw people get it on Monday. I saw different people get it on Tuesday, Wednesday. Now, granted, they could have all got it on Monday, and then some people just waited, to show theirs or whatever. Um, but it felt like everybody got it at different times of the week instead of that one like everybody got it and everybody's blitzing the freaking Instagram feed with Exorcist 4K pics that usually happens with all the Warner Brothers stuff in particular because that's Warner Brothers usually pretty good about sending out or giving review copies for like all their 4K releases, most of them anyway. Paramount not so much. They're very hit or miss. Some stuff we get and some stuff we don't. But Warner Brothers usually all the 4K releases go out to go out to the reviewers and stuff or influencers and all that. So I just thought it was weird. Everybody's getting it at different times. So I just assumed that maybe mine was just running the latest and they'll give it to me on Monday or Tuesday. If I don't have it by Monday or Tuesday, I'll just assume that they're done with me. I don't know. Maybe I was just too honest about a couple of their releases recently. Who knows? The Palma's Masterpieces blowout. Let's see. You don't want to know with Prey coming to physical. Do you think we're getting Barbarian soon? Hopefully, I wish. They have to do that. I did a whole video saying I laid out what they need to do. So if they don't do it, that's on them. I told them. I gave them the blueprints for what they need to do to get the physical media community on their side. And the first thing was putting Barbarian out on Blu-ray. What's going on, Mark? How you doing, man? Tales from the Shelf. I haven't seen the fourth con. Mothman Prophecies put me to sleep though when I watched it. I do want to rewatch it at some point. I was a teenager. Uh, what do you think we will get for MVD 4K line? I don't know what we're getting next, man. Ghoulie Dub, but I hope so. You would think so. The Killer Clowns is like huge. Like they're doing all kinds of merchandise and records and all kinds of crap for Killer Clowns video games. Like, why isn't anybody putting that out on 4K? I have no idea. They should have done it this year. But I don't know who has the rights. Does Arrow still have the rights? Will Vinegar Syndrome do it? Like, we don't know who's going to do it. Thank you, Mitch. I really think that'll go down though, Alan. So don't worry about it. You can buy some physical media clerks if you want to. Come November, I think it'll go down to probably like $90 or something. Oh, was she talking about home media? Yeah, I have no idea. I'll have to look into that. Let's see. Still waiting for Face Off 4K from Kino. Yeah, I have no idea. They announced that on Christmas. Uh, Alan's all about his streaming. Um, Exorcist Steelbook came in today. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking to get that in November probably. Nightmare on Elm Street 4K next year. I mean, next year's the year. I mean, it's the 40th anniversary. If Warner Brothers doesn't do it next year, then fuck, I don't know when they're gonna do it. Hopefully, they give us a 7 film pack or set with all of them in 4K. If they were smart, they do that, and they charge $100 because we'd all buy it. Come on, you'd buy it. I heard it was good. What's up, Courtney Z? Not too much. We're just chit chatting. I like to chit chat for a little bit and then get into the topics. Uh, not that bad of you hit the nail on the head when you said collecting physical media is not that bad of an addiction. Some of my friends tell me the same thing. I tell them it's either that or cheap hookers. Exactly, Lewis. I mean, we could be spending our money on alcohol or cheap hookers or gambling. I know so many people that buy lottery tickets. They'll spend hundreds of dollars a week on lottery tickets, and they're literally just wasting their money. Every now and then they might win, but that's what hooks them. At least what I'm buying is like I own it and it's here, and whether or not I can sell it later on for a profit, I don't know. I mean, some of it might not be worth anything, but some of it might be worth something. But again, I'm not looking to sell anything, but it's just nice to get something for your money instead of just piss it away on stupid shit like cigarettes or gambling or lottery tickets and all that crap. That Criterion Blowout was excellent Blu-ray. Not all older transfers are crap like Disney. Okay, it was excellent Blu-ray. Yeah, I mean, I watched a little bit of the Blu-ray. The 4K definitely blew it out of the water for me, but it didn't look bad, by any means. Yeah, those Universal sets do look really nice. Everybody's asking what they missed. Not much, Coin App. We just been chit-chatting. What's up, Matheson? Zoller got a bootleg as well. When they switched to the winter blend. I see you have the Arrow box set of Demons. I don't see how much better they could do with 2 and 3 considering they're standard Blu-rays and not 4K treatment. So yeah, that's not Night of the Demons. We're talking about Night of the Demons. That's Demons, right? Yeah, this is the Demons, and the 4Ks I'm talking about is Night of the Demons. But Demons I actually still need to watch. I haven't watched it yet. Oh shit, are you serious? Damn, I didn't pre-order yet. That'll suck. I'll have to figure out how to get that. I almost watched that last night. It was between that and Snake Eyes because I have Phantom of the Paradise Scream Factor and I haven't watched it. Where's that son of a bitch at? I thought it was over here. Phantom. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got Phantom of the Paradise, and I don't know. I've heard it was a musical. I just wasn't into. I wasn't in the mood for a musical, so I popped in Snake Eyes because I figured that would be some fast-paced Nicolas Cage action, and it was. So I do want to watch that one though. What is my secret? I'm just I don't know. I just don't stop. I'm always my mind's always working, and I've got a lot of stuff to say, I guess. I've got a lot of stuff to get off my chest. I've got a lot of stuff to review and talk about, and it just never stops. If physical media stops, I'll stop. But as long as it keeps going, I'm going to keep going. And as long as you all are there to support, if you all weren't there to support, then I wouldn't continue to do this. Nice. Are they good though? Are they good? I played a little bit of it on my son's Game Pass, and I thought it was okay, but probably wasn't something I'd get super into. Okay, cool, cool. Uh, Probably not. I kind of want it, but I don't know. We'll see. Nope, don't know anything about that one yet. Yeah, we'll get into the Orbit DVD sale. Let's go ahead and jump into the Orbit DVD sale because I did want to hit that up. Um, let's see. I also have that linked down below. The Orbit DVD sale is linked down below. And I'll also go into some of the sale stuff on Amazon. I have all the Amazon stuff linked down below as well if you want to check those out. All right, let me bring this up. Share screen. Share screen. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. That's the way I said it. All right. Let me put myself up top. 303 people in here. Hit that like button if you're just now joining us. This chat is fluctuating like a mother because there's like 260 in here. Now there's 300 within like a second. And if you're just now joining us, my Exorcist 4K frustration is that it sucks. It looks horrible. I'm just kidding. My frustration is that I don't have it yet. And I haven't watched it. So, but I just thought I would say that because I'm stupid and I like to say stupid things for fun. All right, 20th anniversary sale, 35% off select titles. All right, so we're in here and 35% off. What does that mean for this site? Because .com for murder at $29.99. Is that a sale? From the following companies. Do I have to click on them to see it? Is that 35% off? $29.99? Doesn't seem like much of a sale to me. Now, it's a good price for this Blue Underground bullets. A bullet for the general. But Blue Underground, that's probably in the works for a Blu-ray or a 4K. Yeah, these prices are not great. Not great to me. A Serbian film. There you go. I don't have a Serbian film. So if you want a Serbian film, it's $24.99. So is there maybe the sale kicks in when you put it in the cart or you go to checkout, or do you have to get a certain amount? This is absurd on Blu-ray. And the sale is absurd. Alice Sweet Alice, $27.99. I'm pretty sure that's what I bought it for 3 years ago. This horror set looks pretty. That looks about the cheapest I've seen it. I think that was over like 200. Yeah, let me know what this sale's all about, guys, because these ain't sale prices to me. Bag Boy Lover Boy. That looks interesting. Basket case. Yeah. Black candles. Blackenstein. Never even heard of that. Blood for Dracula. $42.99. Jeez. What a sale. What a damn sale. What is this? What's up, Puck? How you doing, man? I'm gonna scroll down and see what you guys are saying. Okay. Thank you, Ballad of the Broken. Discount is applied at the checkout. Okay. So this is pretty much 35% off everything. Everything that's on here is 35% off. So 12 Monkeys on 4K, 35% off. Trying to do some math in my head. I mean, that'd still be like, 22, 23 bucks. I don't know. I guess it'll probably be worth it for some. 15. I mean, dial in for that's still going to be almost 20 bucks for a Blu-ray. So, I think the sale is really in this folk horror box set because 190. 190. Yeah, that'll end up being like 123 or something. So that's probably where you want to use it to get that folk horror box set. American Werewolf in London too. That I don't know if that's the box set or not. It might just be the standard edition, but that'll end up being under 20 or maybe right at 20 for the 4K. That's not bad. But most of these like $27.99, that'll end up being like $20. So I don't know. It doesn't seem too great to me. I mean, the sale's always cool, but if you want Serbian film for cheaper. Or Castle of the Creeping Flesh. The Creeping Flesh, y'all. Cruising for $27.99. Cruising's fantastic. When I watch enough freaking films, I'll do a freaking ranking. I'll do a freaking ranking. What else we got here? Anything good? Dark Water, the original. See, this might be worth it. That Danza collection. What would that end up being? Like $40 for that? $45? That's not a bad deal. That's where you want to spend your money, is these box sets. Get those for a little bit cheaper. I'm pretty sure, Severin's got some really nice box sets. I need to dive into more of their stuff. Oh, yeah. Lots of good stuff. Evil Ed, I need that in the collection. Yeah. Oh, I need some of these Giallos. Do they got the blue? They do have the blue. I need the blue. I feel like I can get it for cheaper than that, though. Would that end up being like $45? God Told Me To is an excellent 4K. Excellent. Other than that, I mean, I'm not impressed. Again, I think the box sets, you'll get more bang for your buck, but there is an Orbit sale. It's available. So if you guys want to check it out, you can. Let me jump on the Blu-ray.com Amazon sale stuff because there's a lot of good stuff on sale on Amazon right now. So let me jump over here real quick. Go into the deals. See, X is on Blu-ray right now, guys, for $750. Now, granted, it's probably going to get announced on 4K tomorrow. But if you're not interested in a 4K of X, which it might already have one in Germany, maybe. Hit that one, hit that copy up. $750. It's a good deal. Return of the Jedi, $13.99. I posted a lot of these in my community tab earlier today because I like to keep you guys up to date on the deals and all that stuff. All I ask is that you use my affiliate links. It helps me out and it alleviates some of the pain of all this physical media that I'm buying, for the channel, to show off, to review. That's all I'm asking. Just use those links. Guardians of the Galaxy on 4K is $13.99. Halloween Ends. These are new deals, but I have these down below as well. Halloween Ends on 4K is $14.99. So if you wanted that turd of a movie for a lot cheaper, you can get it. But there's the ultimate turd. The Nun on Blu-ray is $4. I mean, the movie sucks, but $4, that's good. That's a good deal. Can't pass that up. Now, Halloween Kills was on here for like $10.99 or something, but I guess that's maybe sold out already. Bumblebee, $10.99, and that's a really good Transformers movie. I'd recommend that. But the Rocky collection is down to $39.99. Irwin Allen's still 91. Last Night in Soho on 4K is $8.99. Like, you can't beat that. That thing came out at $30. Like, that's a great deal. Great deal. Free Guy on 4K, $12.99. So Crazy Rich Asians 4K, $14.99. Tom and Jerry, that's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life, but it's $4. You can't beat that on Blu-ray. Sleepy Hollow, I think, is back in stock. A lot of people said that's sold out, but Sleepy Hollow, I think, is back in stock at $21.99. So I have that link down below as well. Yep, some good deals, guys. Super Mario on 4K is still $18.49, which makes me angry because I bought it at $30 because my wife couldn't wait. Damn it. Terrifier is $11.99 on Blu-ray, but you gotta think of 4K that'll come at some point. Greatest Showman, $8.99 on 4K. Dawn of the Dead is $23.99. It's a little bit cheaper. So got some good deals. The Munsters, $9.09. Good deals all around. I didn't even know Hotel Artemis had a 4K. $14.99 for that though. I did see that movie. It was pretty good. It wasn't great though. I'm not going to pick up that Tremors 5 though. For $5.99. Because you know Arrow Video going to do all those Tremors films. 4K box set. Nah, I don't know if they'll do that or not. All right. Let's jump off the deals. That's all the deals. See what you guys are saying. The Nun with Spanish slipcover was only $1.25 at Dollar. Oh, what did you find it? I actually went to the Dollar Tree yesterday, and I got 3 titles there on Blu-ray, and they were all legit. I probably wouldn't buy them for any more than $1.25, but for $1.25, I bought them all. Physical media can be a future investment, some eyes. I will cry in a corner, Alan. Alan, why are you here? If you don't care about physical media, just go watch, one of your streaming services or play your PlayStation. What you got? What's up, Respect the Face? I forget where I left off. There we go. I started. Canceled all streaming except for Prime for free shipping and physical media. What's up, Huck? I think I said hi to Huck already. Leave me alone. Grateful for 4K imports. Only way we can get the original Dawn of the Dead on 4K. Yeah, it is a beautiful set. Why am I still on this screen? What am I doing? I'm a disgrace to my channel. That is a fantastic set. Dawn of the Dead on 4K. Absolutely fantastic. Second sight release. Can't stream during primetime hours. After 10 p.m., I get my advertised speeds, yeah. Uncle Buck got announced for pre-order, or from Kino, sorry. Not pre-order. So they'll announce it eventually. Kino just likes to do this thing where they say, hey, we're doing this in 4K. And then you won't hear nothing from them about it for like 6 months to a year. And then it'll come up and it'll be announced officially. So I don't know. Face Off, Uncle Buck, it's Kindergarten Cop. Like, they've announced so much. And I thought we would have got some follow-up on Kindergarten Cop and Face Off at least by now, because that was like a year ago, but nothing on those. So Uncle Buck was fairly recently. That was like 3 or 4 months ago. Yeah, absolutely. I 100% agree with you. 100% agree. And we need Surf Ninja, a nice, beautiful VSU edition. I need to wipe my glasses off real quick, guys. Excuse me. I can't see you guys now. I can't see none of you. Sorry about that. Um, oh, real quick, I did have on my thumbnail and the agenda to talk about the Friday the 13th 4K. So everybody shit on this last year when it came out, except for me. I like the look of it, but I did watch it on my older TV before I got my LG OLED C2, and I revisited it a couple of nights ago, and I still think it looks great. I'm happy with the picture quality. It is a little darker in some of the night sequences, but I think that adds to the atmosphere of the movie. To me, it makes it more scary. But as far as like the HDR and just the way that the outfits look and the way that the trees look and the camp setting looks in 4K, I think it looks great. It makes me not like my Scream Factory version anymore because that's just like super oversaturated to me in comparison to this. I like the more natural tone that this 4K goes for. And it makes me sad that they didn't do part 2 on 4K this year. I wish they would have done it because I want more Friday the 13th 4Ks that look like this because I actually think this looks freaking awesome. But the scene in the beginning, which I did not think looked great at all on my other TV, on my OLED, like the scene in the beginning in the camp when they're singing and making out upstairs and they both get killed, I thought that looked fantastic. I was like, damn, this looks freaking awesome. Um, so yeah, across the board, I still think the Friday the 13th 4K looks great. I don't get what people's criticism is. But I'm just a mid-level average critic, so who am I? But yeah, look great. Definitely look better on my OLED, no question. Look better. And I adjusted a few of the settings, to kind of make it a little bit brighter, but not too bright. Because like I said, I like the darker tone, but still look great to me. So yeah, controversial Friday the 13th 4K release. I think it still looks awesome. Heat was also another one that was controversial, and I like the look of that. So I'm gonna revisit that one at some point. But Friday the 13th on 4K. If you heard bad things about it and you never picked it up, if you have the proper setup, grab it. It's $12.49 right now. It's not a expensive 4K at all. I recommend it. I do. I love the original Friday the 13th too. I know some people crap on this movie because it doesn't have Jason, but I think this is like has the scariest vibe to it, atmosphere. I'm not scared when I watch it, but it's just creepy. It has like a creepy feel to it. It feels um very claustrophobic. It feels like lonely, like there's not a lot of people that's in this movie. It just feels very isolated. You get a very isolated feeling. All the other Friday the 13th movies feel like a party at camp. Like there's just a bunch of people there getting picked off by Jason. This one just feels very isolated. You just feel like you're alone with these characters and this who done it, who's killing everybody's story. Um, and Betsy Palmer is Mrs. Voorhees is like my favorite sequence in any of the Friday the 13th films. I love the last 20 minutes with her. Um, so it's not my favorite Friday the 13th. That's part 2, but this one moves up on my list every time I watch it. It's very underappreciated to me. I think it's one of the best of the franchise. I just want to say that for those of you all who hate on Friday the 13th, the original, it's a great movie. You wouldn't have all the camp slashers of the 80s without it. Oh, well, thank you, Patrick. No tea for me, fetish. No tea. Exactly. And at least you're honest about it, Alex. Not everybody is. I love Body Double, so you'll see that get a prominent spot on my list. I promise that I love that movie. Love it. Yeah, I don't. The only thing that Best Buy sent me was email to confirm my. I don't order from Best Buy too often. I really don't. But I just got an email to confirm like my card information and address and all that stuff. Really, I haven't had that problem. Nice, Scaps. You went to Terracon? Very cool. Very awesome. I've noticed that too. Always seems to have problems with WBs, 4Ks. See, I don't think I've had any problems with them. What if you are the cheap hooker? Well, that's a whole different thing. I need to scoot up a little bit. I'm very uncomfortable tonight for some reason. Very uncomfortable. I know it's my chair. My chair's crap. I need to buy a new chair. I really do. There's just too much physical media to buy. I can't do it. Uh, I don't know who has it. Sloppy seconds. Is that the big one? Yeah. I'll definitely do a Kino, recommendation stream next Kino sale. I love the Kino sales. I do. Yeah, Phantasm would be a cool 4K collection. I'm surprised they haven't done the first one in 4K, to be honest. Commentary tracks on Patreon. Well, I'm not on Patreon, Illuminated. Look, I've been thinking about doing a Patreon for like 2 years, but um at the end of the day, I need to know that I'm gonna have time to do it because I don't want to half-ass it. Like if I do it and actually make people pay money monthly to watch extra stuff that I do, I want to make sure that I've got a plan for it. And I also want to make sure I'm putting content on there that's not taking away from this channel. I don't ever want like my regular subscribers to feel like um they've been shorted in any way, content because I'm putting stuff on Patreon. Um, so like stuff like the physical media report, my physical media updates, reviews, those kind of things would never go to a Patreon. Those would always stay on the channel. So I would have to have time to do extra stuff. Like commentaries would be cool, like just like chilling and watching a movie and commenting on it, putting that up on Patreon, like maybe some extra like some Blu-ray hunts, thrifting hunts or something like that I could put on there. I've thought about it before, but you saying that you would join, definitely um what was I going to say? Inspires me to maybe think about starting one, you know. Because my thing is like do I start a Patreon and there's like 3 people that join? It's like come on. I would feel very bad about myself if that happened. Um but yeah, I'd be open to it. I'd be open to it. But I know as soon as I start a Patreon, everybody, oh, kids are money hungry. Oh, he's too big now. You got a Patreon. Blah, blah, blah. Excuse me for making some money, on YouTube. It happens. Hasn't always happened. You know, I used to spend like 40 to 50 hours a week on this channel for like a year or 2 years, and I didn't make nothing. Nothing. But that's what it's all about. Um, I saw Jeff reviewed it. Yeah, I didn't watch like I said, I don't watch or listen to anybody's thoughts or opinions on something if I plan on reviewing it myself. So I don't know what his thoughts were. Okay, cool. Yeah, everybody's commenting on that. That is a great movie. Hey, what's up, John? Hey, what's going on, John Cooley? Yeah, it keeps being pushed back. I guess they keep having problems with it. I mean, it's better to push it back than to release it, and everybody has problems with it, and disc replacements and all that shit. So if it's not ready, it's not ready. We're just gonna have to wait. These prices are horrible. So yeah, well, I mean, apply the 35% to them, and maybe read the comments, bro. I read them. I got there eventually. Oh, they do. I didn't even see that. Yeah. I thought Diabolic did it too. Nah, I'm not gonna add that to the card. I don't need any of that stuff. Cruising's great. I wouldn't put it above The Exorcist though. To Live and Die in LA is great. I wouldn't put it above The Exorcist. Oh, I did, Lucas. I ordered that. Yeah, I ordered that. I'm supposed to be getting that and Valley Girl and the following Christopher Nolan movie. That I ordered that 101 Films edition. I ordered all that stuff like at the beginning of the month to get it out of the way. And I think I spent like I think it was like $85 on all three of those titles. So it wasn't too bad. But I'm excited to get Blood and Black Lace. I'll probably do a review for that. Um, yeah, that's true. Yep, 750 fish. I got the link down below. Um, God, Alan, what are you doing here, man? I don't want to block you just for voicing your opinion, but it's about getting to that point. Yeah, I can't wait to get it. Can't wait to get it. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. It might be an idea for that might be an idea for DVDs, to maybe tote away my DVD cases and um, put my DVDs in a binder some way just to kind of just save room. Oh, nice. Is that on there? Oh, okay. Well, at least they're letting you. At least that means they're gonna make more. 1080p. I'm Kenny Blanco from the Bronx. Kenny Blanco from the Bronx. I love that scene though when he kept trying to send Al Pacino champagne, and he's just over there like, "Well, tell him I don't give a fuck." Oh, it was so good. I was like laughing my ass off watching that. I love that movie though. Uh, Sleepy Hollow on Amazon ships 1 to 2 months. Okay. Well, at least they're giving you the option. Let's see. I'm disappointed Kenny had to reach the bottom shelf for that Dawn of the Dead box. That baby should be up top. It should. I have to reorganize this shelf. Um, yeah, my Vinegar Syndromes are up there, and then my second sights are more down the bottom. But you're right. I should have, second sight maybe over here on the top too. But what about my arrows? I like my Giallo sets. I don't want to leave arrow behind. A lot of good stuff. Maybe I should switch this whole shelf to boutique stuff too. It's all 4Ks and steel books. Shit. Who knows, man? Who knows? Oh, you were told by Kino, Michael. Well, we got an insider here. It'd be nice if they announced that shit soon. Christmas sale is the best of the year. What do you think? Yeah, we got two more Kino sales this year, guys. Think about that. One in October probably, and one in December. Damn, I'm about ready to stock up. Stock up. Announcement soon. Nice, nice, Michael. Hopefully it's tomorrow. Pissed at Kino anymore of these coming soon announcements anymore. They just trigger anger. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they do that, to be honest. They should just I wish Kino would switch to the Criterion and Screen Factory and Arrow Video, Model, Vinegar Syndrome, do monthly announcements and announce everything that's coming out in a specific month. They're very disorganized with their announcements. It's just all over the place. Shit's just getting thrown everywhere all the time. But yeah. The red letter set discs are still amazing, but I lack the extras. Damn, you don't have the extras on the red letter set? Well, shit, John, because I had two of these things like 2 years ago, but I gave one of them away on a stream. I think 5,000 subscriber stream that I had in 2021. I gave the Dawn of the Dead 4K set. Were you subscribed to me back then, John? You should have joined that stream. Damn it. Well, don't make me feel bad, John, because you gave me those Vinegar Syndrome VSUs. I might just send it to you. Shit. Have an easy night, Ken. Peace. What's up, M. Quasimodo? Manuel says it's not about being darker. It's about blatant revisionism, removal of the fade to the white before the opening credits, and then the stupid shadow effect that was added over Betsy Palmer's face. I didn't notice that. See, that's going into that like you remember what it looked like back in the day, and I don't. I just watch it for what it is and what it looks like now, and I enjoyed it. Um, yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. I guess I enjoy objectively bad transfers, Manuel. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say to that? You're right. Is that what you want me to say? You're right. It is bad. You know what? You said that, and it's bad. There's a shadow on Betsy Palmer's face, and I don't like it. I'm just kidding, Manuel. I love you. I just received Natural Born Killers on 4K, but it didn't play. It stays stuck on menu. I've heard from some people that they've had some problems with it. So I'll just say that. Yeah, I would love that. I don't care if they break them up or not. Hell no. Hell, I did not like that movie at all. That's my least favorite movie of the entire year. I thought it was stupid. The only good part of that movie was getting to watch Ray Liotta's last performance. Um, I don't have it. That's my frustration, Marco. I just don't have it. All right, guys, trying to scroll down. Grant, I'm sorry if I missed people. Sorry if I missed people. Uncle Buck would be a good Christmas one. What's up, Bobby Blue? What's up, Bobby? Your Patreon subs Basement Blues, Michelle. Tony would not sign up for my Patreon, and Michelle wouldn't either. Huck maybe, but I doubt it. I could put lives behind a paywall. Yeah, I mean, I would probably do some like Patreon lives, but yeah, I just I haven't been motivated to do it because I don't know. Life's hard and it's expensive, and I don't want to make you all pay for anything extra. That's a part of it, to be honest. You know, you can support me in all kinds of ways just by watching the videos that I put on YouTube. You know, you can watch maybe like 10 seconds, 15 seconds of the ad. That supports me. It doesn't cost you anything except for some time. You know, my Amazon affiliate links, that supports me. It doesn't cost you all anything. You know, you're just using the links to buy the Blu-rays that you would anyway. But yeah, and I'm not saying that I'm opposed to the Patreon, but I'm just not ready yet. Maybe sometime in the future. It's up there for me, Alex. It's probably top 3, to be honest. Next keynote sale, you should get scavenger hunts. Didn't you say that before? Um Yeah, I don't see Alan anymore. Yeah, I know, Techo. I really do. I really do. I love the coming soon announcements. They stop you from buying a shit version of the film and then having a double dip. Yeah. What is your best and worst film? What is your best of the worst film? Um, what does that mean? What's the best bad movie that I like? Battlefield Earth. Let's see. Kino 4K announcements are a good heads up to know they are working on a title, so I don't grab the blue someplace. Yeah, that's a good point. I get what y'all are saying now. I didn't know what you meant at first wave, but yeah, I guess you could say that. It lets you know that it is coming. I just wish it wasn't so far in advance. Sometimes, like Kindergarten Cop and Face Off were like a year ago. Like, what's going on? It just gets you worried. It's like, is there something wrong? You know. All right, I almost made it to the end of the chats. Another August audit. Michelle will want you doing Patreon to support your addiction. Yeah. Oh, thank you, John. See, I've got at least John and Illuminated. So there's two. Uh, I'm not gonna get the steelbook mark, but I will get the slipcover. I cannot start paying $42 for steelbooks. I'm just like, get out of here with that. I can't do it. All right. Let's see, John. My favorite Sandler flick is and probably will always be. It's a great one, man. It's tough not to say Happy Gilmore too. That's a great one. Um, my wife's a big Adam Sandler fan. We both are. I would love to like do an Adam Sandler ranking or some kind of like tier list on our channel at some point to kind of dig into everything. My favorite Sandler, though, to be honest, is Wedding Singer. I love Wedding Singer. Seagal's Fatback is here asking about T3 on 4K. No announcement yet. Seagal's Fatback. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Uh, let's see. Not trying to squeeze every cent from us, unlike other YouTubers. Yeah, man. I've just never been about that. I try to. Obviously, now is a lot different from when I first started doing live streams because when I first started, I had like 5 to 10 people in the chat, so I could get to everything for sure. Even when I got like 80 to 90, I could get to everything. But now, with upwards of 300 people, which I'm extremely thankful for, I can't get to everybody. But I try to read as much as I can. Um, but I've been in those kind of chats before, and it's very cringy. And I'm just like, nah, I'd rather try to get to everybody. And, this is fun for me. I like doing this. So the fact that you're in here is good enough for me. But again, not that I don't appreciate the super chats, they do help, support the channel, and the YouTube ad revenue isn't great. I'm not making thousands or millions of dollars off of doing this or anything. So that kind of support always helps, but it's, I don't ever want to make you all feel like you have to. Any idea about Halloween H2O 4K still from Paramount, particularly how the disc should measure up to the Scream Factory? It should be exactly the same, Donald. Exactly the exact same transfer. Like the artwork, even if Michael's mask is the one before the change made. Yeah, it should be exact same transfer. Top 3 to 5 4K film transfers so far the second half of 2023. I mean, that's tough to say. I mean, I'll probably do an updated 4Ks of 2023 soon. I'd say Hackers is definitely one of them. I'd say shit. The Burning was freaking awesome looking. Off the top of my head, that's those are like the two main ones. What did I review recently? I reviewed so much. It Follows looked amazing. That's definitely one of my favorites. I feel like Arrow just did a great one. I mean, Carlito's Way was great, but I wouldn't put it like the best of the best. Hackers was great though. The Burning was fantastic, and that's all I can think of right now. Um, yeah, those are probably the two best that I've seen in the second half. Nightmare Before Christmas was really awesome too. So I'll say those. Great stream, Ken. Hope you have a great week coming up. Thank you, Wave. All right, let me get into this director ranking. So I'm gonna do this on Letterbox, and I did before the earlier tonight. I went ahead and paid $20 to be a Letterbox Pro member. um, and I think there's even like a next level, a next tier to that. I think you can be it's like an Amazon Patreon or something. And so yeah, I paid for a letterbox just because I didn't want all these ads to make my stream and computer slow down because it does that. So I could do these rankings on letterbox because it'd be easier for me to do it that way. And we're going to start with David Cronenberg. So I shouldn't have any issues. I think I'm going to go down here at the bottom. All right. Now hold on. Where did that go? Why is it doing that? There we go. All right. This is better. Be down here in this corner. All right, so this is my David Cronenberg ranking. This is not the ranking. Number one is not Rabid, but I'm going to do the ranking with you all, basically. I don't know where I'm going to put anything. I haven't really thought about this. I know what my favorites are and what my least favorites are, but I don't know the order of everything. I like to do that with you all on the spot live. So we're going to do this together. So I did my most recent watches of David Cronenberg were Crimes of the Future and Eastern Promises. I watched Eastern Promises on 4K after I got done watching Crimes of the Future, and I really enjoyed the film. I thought this Kino 4K was excellent, and I think that there was a new special feature on here with the screenwriter, which was pretty cool. Um, so yeah, really good movie, and the bathhouse scene with Viggo Mortensen naked, freaking fighting those guys was awesome. I didn't like seeing his junk, flying around everywhere all the time, but it was a freaking spectacular sequence because the movie up until that point, I was like, all right, this is good, but there's like nothing's happening. There's like nothing like big that's happening. I was hoping for just a little bit more action, but that bathhouse scene kind of took care of it. I was like, damn, that was freaking awesome. Big set piece moment in the film, but really good movie. Viggo Mortensen's freaking great. Naomi Watts is awesome. Vincent Cassel or Castle or however you pronounce it is great too. Um, just a really good movie, really solid movie. So those are my two recent watches, and I did a video about Crimes of the Future today. I really enjoyed that movie as well. But David Cronenberg, to be honest, I watched a number of his films because I had only seen The Fly, and I think a History of Violence up until a couple of years ago, and so I kind of binged a few of his movies, and then I watched the two recently. So I've seen 11 David Cronenberg films. I know there's a few big ones I'm missing, like Naked Lunch and um, I'm trying to think. There's another one in the 90s, like M Butterfly or something. But Crash, and Naked Lunch are probably two of the bigger ones that I'm missing on here. But I didn't say I'm doing a complete filmography ranking, but just ones that I have seen. I'm doing tonight. All right, so let's see. What am I gonna do? We'll go backwards. So number 11, the worst of the worst for David Cronenberg for me is Dead Ringers. I didn't enjoy Dead Ringers at all. Now, granted, this was 3 years ago. Maybe my thoughts will change if I rewatch it, but I just thought it was incredibly boring and I just could not get into the story. Jeremy Irons is always great, but it was just, I did not like that movie that much. And then after that, I would put probably Rabid. That one was pretty forgettable. I don't even remember too much about it, but that's number 10. Shivers, I would put at number 9. I thought that that one didn't have a lot going on for me either. It's a hotel. It's being overtaken by slug monsters, and it looks very cheap. And again, it's very early in his career, so I get it. Um, but I didn't enjoy Shivers, Rabid, or Dead Ringers, to be honest. None of these movies on the bottom I liked very much. Now maybe I need to revisit them, and maybe I'll enjoy them someday. But as of right now, I wasn't a big fan. So everything else on this list I like. Some of them I love. But next up, I'll put in at number 8. I'll probably go Scanners. I do wanna rewatch Scanners. I don't think it's a horrible movie by anything. Again, I said all these movies I like, and that sequence at the beginning with the head explosion is freaking awesome, but that felt like the big moment of the film, and then everything after that was kind of a step down. It never felt like it got to that point again. Um, and, Michael Ironside's great, and it's a cool movie, but, I don't think I can get it higher than 8. And then I'll probably go The Brood for number 7. I thought that that was a really well done movie, really interesting plot, and some cool effects and some things that happen, and I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed The Brood. I don't have the Criterion. I think I watched that on streaming, actually. But it was a good movie. David Cronenberg's got a very weird sensibility and filmography for sure. This is where it's gonna get a little tough because I really like all these movies. This top 6 I really like. Um, so I'm gonna switch places with. I think I'll put Eastern Promises at 6. I really like the movie. I didn't love it, and I have to put Crimes of the Future just a little bit above it because I found that movie to be extremely entrancing. It just captivated me. Like I was locked in. Didn't get on my phone, anything. I was just locked into the story. I was paying attention to every line of dialogue. I thought it was so interesting. The premise. Um, I thought all the performances were interesting. Viggo Mortensen's great. Obviously he's worked with Cronenberg multiple times, but I really dug it. So I'll put that at number 5. Eastern Promises is 6. Um, I am going Dead Zone at 4. I really like Dead Zone. Um, I think that the first half of that movie is stronger than the second half. I don't like it's not that I don't like it, but I think it's a little weaker when it gets to the um Martin Sheen, political stuff. Um, in the second half. I like the first half, the serial killer part of the movie. And Christopher Walken though is freaking awesome in it. So I'll put that at number 4. And I really love History of Violence. This is really hard. I'm gonna do something controversial. I'm not putting The Fly number 1. I do really like The Fly a lot, but I'm gonna move The Fly back um, to number 3. I like The Fly. I really do. I don't think it's the greatest horror film ever. Um, but yeah, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. All right, Videodrome, I love. History of Violence, I love. Which one do I put up top? This is difficult, guys. This is really difficult because it's like I don't overwhelmingly love one of these movies more than the other. So it's like my top 3 or 4. I kind of feel like I like equally. But A History of Violence just kind of blew my mind when I watched it. I remember seeing that in the theaters and remember loving it. I watched it, a couple of years ago again, and I think it still holds up. And Viggo Mortensen's great, and Maria Bello's great, and um, freaking Ed Harris is in it. He's awesome. So I'm comfortable doing Videodrome 2, which I also freaking love. I love Videodrome. Um, that's freaking awesome. Really cool story, really trippy vibes, and you got James Woods in it. He's great. But yeah, History of Violence, I feel comfortable putting that at number 1. Videodrome 2, The Fly 3, The Dead Zone 4, Crimes of the Future 5, Eastern Promises 6, The Brood 7, Scanners 8, Shivers 9, and Rabid 10. Or not and Rabid 10, but Rabid 10 and Dead Ringers 11. So let me know what you all think of my Cronenberg. Cronenberg's hard. I feel like A lot of people would put different movies in different spots. It's all in how you interpret his material. Not for a single movie, 42 for a full season show. It's horrible, but yeah, that's too much for one movie. Yeah. 5 to 10, maybe, but I don't think so, Manuel. I don't think so. I am kind of excited for it. I am. I'm excited to see if it's bad or good. Uh, let's see. Is Shout gonna break up 95? I don't think so. They got those in a deal, so I don't think they're gonna break them up. I don't think they can, but Paramount might put them out individually. That's possible. I don't see them doing Resurrection, Steelbook, or anything, but maybe. Yeah, it does need a 4K. Theomite, it sucks. The Exorcist 4K is terrible. That's what you missed. No, I'm just joking. My problem with it is I don't have it. That's my problem. Yep, it definitely does. What's up, Tiana? If studios told you had to pick their next 4K release, would it be Blank Check or Mighty Duck? Blank Check, 100%. I love the Mighty Ducks, but Blank Check is like top tier. Um, yeah, it's good. I like Eastern Promises. How do I afford 4K? I work a job. That's how I afford it. Yeah, The Fly's great. Yeah, I'm gonna dive into that stuff, Manuel, because I don't know anything. I just literally got pro like right before I did this, so I don't know too much about it. But yeah, I'll dive into that. Yep, it was great. Vigo was in Carlito's Way. He was in very, he was in a short scene, and that's all he was in. But it was a very interesting performance from him, different kind of performance. But yeah, he was great. See, I still need to see Crash. I haven't seen that one. Is a cure for insomnia. Yeah, I did not like Dead Ringers at all. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, the Brood's great. See, I feel like Cronenberg, everybody's all over the place. I feel like some people might say Shivers is their favorite. I think The Fly is like universally loved, but that's like the one movie. Um, well, thank you for joining, Eric. And we still got 240 people in here, so thank everybody for being here. Um, I skipped ahead, so I don't know if you answered the Lauren Bulbert got felt up third base by her significant other at a Beetlejuice musical. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that, if they're together, you know. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Getting felt up at a Beetlejuice musical? Why not? Why not? The Fly's number one for me. Yeah, I get it. I knew I was gonna be controversial with that. But I just love Videodrome though. I really do. I'm thinking about grabbing that 4K from Criterion because I, for some reason, I just didn't grab the 4K from Arrow last year because I'm a chump. I'm a freaking chump for not doing that. Uh, Shockers, yes, I have seen Shockers. That's very good. I'd like to do a Wes Craven ranking at one point. Physical media is our side job where we give our money away. Yeah. That would be cool. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of his later movies in the 2000s. Or I've seen History of Violence and Eastern Promises, but I know there's Map of the Stars and I think the 2010s. I haven't seen a lot of those. I mean, The Fly's Disney, so good luck. Good luck. We got it from Scream Factory when it was, that box set when it was still with Fox. So I don't know. All right, let me back up and we'll go into my De Palma. We'll say Burton for last. Let's do De Palma. And I've also seen 11 Brian De Palma films. I know there's still a lot more I need to see, and 3 of these I watched very recently, so I'm gonna try to not have recency bias here, but it's gonna be hard for one of them at least. Um, or actually 2 of them because I freaking love Blowout too. But, this is gonna be difficult because there's a few of these that I freaking love, and I don't even know what I would put at number 1, to be honest. Um, but I know what I'm gonna put it last place at number 11, and you know what? I'm not gonna do that. At number 11, I'm gonna put Snake Eyes, and it's not that I didn't like Snake Eyes, I thought it was a perfectly fun little thriller that's got, the whole one-shot gimmick, in the beginning was really cool. It's set in one location in an arena, and Nicolas Cage is being late 90s Nicolas Cage, and he's freaking awesome. And I love, over the top, hyped up to 11, 10, 12, 15, Nicolas Cage. So I thought he was great. Gary Sinise is very good as well in the movie. There was a twist I didn't really see coming, with his character. Um, but I still thought it was um, pretty kind of mediocre. I just as a movie, I just didn't think that certain parts of it worked, and it wasn't great to me. So Snake Eyes comes in at number 11, and that was my most recent watch. So recency bias did not help that movie at all. Um, Now this is going to be the controversial one because it's not that I didn't like it. All these movies are good, but The Untouchables is my number 10. And I know that's a big movie, but to me, that's just for that to be a Brian De Palma film, it just doesn't feel like Brian De Palma at all to me. It was just very like studio traditional, told in the most traditional, bland way possible gangster movie. And I liked it okay for what it was, but I just didn't love that one. I couldn't get into it. Got a great cast, but I just couldn't get into it. I watched the 4K last year and I thought it was good, but it just wasn't great to me. So I know it's gonna be controversial. The Black Dahlia, I actually watched that when the Mill Creek Blu-ray came out last year, and I had seen it before. I actually really liked that. My rewatch of that. It had been a long time since I'd seen it, and Josh Hartnett is great. And I just don't know why he didn't have a bigger career in acting because he's so freaking good in everything he's in. And he's great in that movie as well. And I think Aaron Eckhart's in the movie too, and he's really good. And who the hell else is in that movie? Was Scarlett Johansson in the Black Dahlia? I feel like she was. Again, it's been like a year and a half since I watched it, but um, got a good cast, and I thought the story was pretty intriguing. And Josh Hartnett, he can act, and I just don't know why he wasn't a bigger thing. He should have been winning like Academy Awards or something. He's that good. I was right. It is Scarlett Johansson. That movie has a 32% on Rotten Tomatoes. So people are not a fan of Black Dahlia. I'm not gonna say it's a masterpiece. Hilary Swank's really great in it too. I'm not gonna say it's a masterpiece, but I find the film really well done and well directed, and it's got that Brian De Palma flair to it. So I think it's great. I like the Black Dahlia. Um, I got a lot of nostalgia for Mission to Mars, I'll be honest, and I'm gonna put that at 8s. Um, I know it's not the best movie to some people. I feel like people talk trash about it. Um, but when I was a kid, that was one of the first DVDs we ever had was Mission to Mars. And so that was one of the first that was probably the first DVD that I watched special features on, listened to commentaries, tested out all that stuff, skipped chapters. That's probably the first movie I ever did that with was Mission to Mars. And I remember watching that DVD all the time. And I loved the movie. And I thought the ending was so freaking cool when I was a kid. Now I do have the DVD still, but that is another movie that does not have a Blu-ray. And I would love it if somebody would do a Blu-ray, or by this time, I mean, this is a movie in space, like a 4K would be amazing of Mission to Mars. But it's a great cast. I mean, Tim Robbins, Gary Sinise again. Um, and I think it's a great movie. I do. And again, I haven't seen it probably since like 2003 or something, but I need to rewatch it because I'm a fan. Uh, I'm trying to see what Mission to Mars is. That came out in 2000. Got a 24% on on Rotten Tomatoes. It was budgeted at 90 million. Jeez, and it made 111 million at the box office. Um, oh wait, I'm seeing Touchstone, so it's Disney. So based on Walt Disney's Mission to Mars. So it's all things Disney. Don Cheadle's in the movie, Connie Nelson, Jerry O'Connell. Yeah, great cast. Great cast. Music by Ennio Morricone. Really good movie. I like Mission to Mars. That's my number 8. All right. Damn it. Damn it. Mission Impossible is probably in a good spot. Number 7. I really adore the first Mission Impossible. I love it. But I can't get it higher than 7 when I consider all these other films ahead of it. Because I just don't think I can put it above all the rest of them. I don't know. But I do love the first Mission Impossible. It kicked off the whole franchise. Everybody says it gets better and better as it goes, but there's just something about that first one that I just really love, and I've been watching. I think I saw that movie in the theaters when I was a kid, and I loved watching it when I was a kid. And I also played the game on Nintendo 64, and it was a really good game, really good adaptation, of the movie in video game form. So Mission Impossible is good at 7. All right, where are we going to go here? I like Dress to Kill a lot. That's my number 6, though. I think that's my number 6. But yeah, that's a giallo film, an American giallo film. That's Brian De Palma was using that influence for sure. Really cool story, really cool mystery, an ending that's just messed up, but but Michael Caine's great, and of course, the great. I'll get her name here in a second. Nancy Allen is fantastic in the movie as well, and it was a great 4K by Kino Lorber. So Dress to Kill is awesome. That's my number 6, though. When you consider all these other films, it's just very difficult, guys. It's very difficult. All right, number 5. Damn it. Blowout. I got to put Blowout at number 5. Again, I just watched it last night. An incredible movie. I don't know if I would have took the story in a different direction, but it kind of felt like it was building to this like super intricate, elaborate government political conspiracy plot, and it ended up being kind of a slasher film by the end. And I still don't know if that twist fully works, but there's so much about the film that does work for me. Like, I just think that the sound design and what Brian De Palma does with sound and just how he shoots stuff, and the cinematography is super interesting and unlike anything I've ever seen before. And John Travolta is like amazing in that movie too. And I just loved him, and I loved this character. And Nancy Allen is really great too. She gives this kind of odd, dim-witted type performance, but you also find out she's smarter than what she's letting on. So it's a really great performance. And yeah, I loved it. Like all this top 5, like I love all of them. Every single one of them. Um but yeah, I wasn't sure about the John Lithgow stuff, if I'm being completely honest. I don't it just felt like it came in too late to make sense. I don't know, I just feel like they maybe should have introduced it a little bit earlier. It just felt like they rushed it in, and then it was just like full-fledged, like, slasher movie. Almost like Dressed to Kill. I mean, he did it the year after Dressed to Kill, so I guess he was in kind of still in giallo mode, because the last, like, 30 minutes of that movie feel like a giallo with John Lithgow. So, let me know what you all think of that, though. But great movie, though. I still dug the shit out of it. I loved it. Um, God, this is freaking this top 4 is very hard. I love Carrie so much. It's just one of my favorite horror movies. I love Body Double. That blew my mind when I watched it last year. Scarface is incredible. Carlito's Way was incredible. I just ah I'm gonna put Body Double at 4. Um, I love that movie though. Talk about a movie that has just like multiple twists and turns every which way. You don't even know what the hell you're watching or where the story's going half the time. But I was just so deeply intrigued by everything that was going on in that movie. Um, that whole sequence where he's like following him around in that mall was just like, what the hell is going on right now? But I loved every second of it. Yeah, Body Double's excellent. But that's number 4. Uh, I'll throw Carlito's Way at 3. I loved it. I really loved it, but I'm not prepared to say it's better than Scarface since it's been longer since I've seen Scarface. So maybe I need to rewatch it. I remember Scarface just being like just this epic, larger than life movie. And it's Al Pacino just at the height of his powers, his Pacino powers in that movie. And it's just so iconic, and it's hard to take away from that. So Scarface is it's an all-timer. It's an epic. Carlito's Way, it just feels like the epilogue to Scarface in a lot of ways. It's a guy that's already went through his rise and fall, and he's looking for redemption. So they're both gangster films, but they're both very different types of stories. So it's hard to compare the two. Um, but Carlito's Way is so freaking good. So good. But it's number 3. I got a review for it on the channel. You can check it out. Carrie and Scarface, my goodness. My goodness. Um, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Damn it. Um, I love them both. They're just so different. How can you put one above the other? Um, fuck it. I'm keeping Carrie at number 1. I love Carrie. It's one of the best horror movies ever made, and it was the first ever Stephen King adaptation, and Brian De Palma directed it. It's so freaking good. I love it. Carrie's number 1. Sorry, guys, for people that wanted Scarface at number 1. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying. I'm sure I lost some people with Carrie being number 1. I need to watch Raising Cain. I need to. Casualties of War, I need to see. All right. Carrie's is masterful. I love Mission Impossible. The first and third installments are my favorites. I need to watch my blowout copy still. Yeah, one thing that gives Carrie a little bit of the edge is I've been watching Carrie since I was a kid, and I've always loved it. So, I gave it a little bit of an edge, and I've rewatched it probably 10 times. Nice, nice, nice. Touchable, Scarface, Carrie, Mission Impossible, Carlito's Way. All great. Black Dahlia is good. Yeah, they're all so good. It's very tough. Very tough. Oh, I got stats on there? Yeah, look, I for those say it again, Manuel. I've watched 204 films this year. Now, that's not a lot compared to some other people, but I watch my movies, damn it. You know, it's just that I bought more than 204 movies this year. That's the problem. Uh, wow, this is a movie conversation, not physical media. But yes, I'll 100% put Mission to Mars over Untouchables. I'm not a big Untouchables fan. Maybe I'll get it someday. I haven't seen those, Mayor. Sorry. I would love to get the Criterion of Sisters. I will watch every Brian De Palma film at one point, but yeah, some of his stuff I don't have on there because I haven't seen him. Obsession too, I think has a shot release. I want to get that also. Um, Red Planets, nice. I love it. I love it. Yep, don't see it. Yeah, that one just had a Blu-ray release too. I need to get that one. Passion. Yeah, it's a great movie. I don't know anything about that. The ending to Blowout upset me big time. Don't care to ever rewatch it again. It is an upsetting ending, but it is an ending that I thought to myself, you know what? If it happened the other way, I wouldn't have believed it at all. Because like I don't want to get into it because I don't want to spoil it, but if it would have went the happy ending route, I guess, I would have been like, I would have just called bullshit. I'm like, there's no way. No way that would have happened like that. But it happened the way that it did, but it was still very disappointing. But I do like how it comes full circle though at the end with him back in the editing studio and he got the scream, you know, kind of very sick and demented and dark, but he got the scream. He got that damn scream. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just he was, I don't know. I mean, he's always great, but I just didn't, I didn't love him. Yeah, I get it. Nice. I have Blow Up too. I need to watch it. Heavy Vertigo and I would say Rear Window as well, both of those movies. But yeah, De Palma's notoriously very inspired by Hitchcock. Nice, nice. Yeah, I had to do it. It's just, it's all time, man. It's just one of the best horror movies ever, and I love horror, so yeah, Body Double's freaking amazing. But we're supposed to be getting a 4K of Body Double, that was on the list. I think Blu-ray.com had that up too. Probably gonna be a steelbook, which I'd be all for. Everybody's happy about Carrie. Yeah, man, it's like those top 3 for me, they could all be number 1. They're all so good. I loved Carlito's Way, I really did. Nothing's wrong with The Exorcist, it's just the only thing that's wrong with it is I don't have it yet, Becca and Jeff. Sorry. I mean, I really wasn't trying to clickbait, I really wasn't. I'm like, I'm frustrated I don't have The Exorcist 4K, so I'm just gonna put Exorcist 4K frustration, but I realized after I put that, I was like, that people are probably gonna read that the wrong way. Uh, Did get a super chat from 818 Sega. Thank you so much, 818 Sega. I appreciate it. Hey, dude, I'm thinking of taking a small break from collecting. It can get exhausting keeping up with everything. What do you think? Do what you need to do, man. I've been thinking about it more and more. I'm not taking a break. Obviously, like I've got this channel and I've got to keep up with a certain amount of releases. Um, but I'm trying to make smarter choices and also not buy everything. I don't need everything. Um, but if you don't have all that stuff to worry about and you've got a bunch of stuff in your collection you haven't watched, spend some time watching the stuff that you have. Because I find that feels very good. Like it felt good to watch Blowout last night because I bought this in the Criterion sale last year and I hadn't watched it. And it felt good to watch Eastern Promises, these 4K Snake Eyes. I watched Joyride today on Blu-ray with my wife. It just feels good to watch stuff in your collection that you've had for so long and you haven't gotten to enjoy yet, but you spent the money on them. So take a break, for a little bit, and watch some movies that you already have, some stuff that you haven't watched that you've been neglecting. And then when some stuff interests you again, some new stuff, come back and buy a few things. Um, but yeah, it can be therapeutic in a way to almost like you're taking control back of the situation to be like, you know what? I'm just not going to buy anything this week. I'm just not going to do it. I don't care. And then you don't, and it feels good. Feels good. But yeah, a whole month, 2 month, 3 month, take the whole rest of the year off, and then come back in January. Plug it up. Yeah, exactly. Great movie. Yeah, I just didn't get it. I'm not going to take away from anybody else's enjoyment of it, but I just didn't get it. Mission to Mars is great. More like the unwatchables. They're supposed to be. They don't. It doesn't have a release date yet. Yeah, I could do Tarantino's complete filmography because I've seen all his movies. Yeah, I could do it. I like doing rankings, and now that I got Letterbox Pro, I can, save it on here. I don't think I saved my freaking Cronenberg ranking though. Damn it. Let me go in here and save redo my Cronenberg real quick. All right, so number one was History of Violence. Cronenberg was difficult. The Fly. What did I have it for? Dead Zone. Crimes of Future was 5, right? And Eastern Promises was 6. The Brood was 7. Scanners was 8. Shivers 9. All right, so we're good. But as a director, I definitely enjoyed Palma's filmography much more than Cronenberg's. Cronenberg's got some solid movies that I enjoy, but like De Palma, as you could see, just had like 6 movies that are freaking next level for me. I had some digital codes to give away, guys. So for the 227 people that have stuck with me this long, let me give out some digital codes. I've got John Wick Chapter 4 on 4K that I can give away. I've got a bunch of codes in my collection I haven't gave away yet. So if you guys can read this, that is John Wick Chapter 4 on 4K. And then I've got Vacation on 4K. These are the steelbooks that I got in. My double dips. Vacation on 4K. So I got a couple other ones I'll give away right at the end of the stream. All right. The Australian home media distributor, Random Space Media, just shut down. They posted a message. Oh, damn, that sucks. Damn, that sucks. I'm sorry about that, man. Yeah, I need to order that. I need to start pre-ordering all the steelbooks before they sell out because steelbooks seem to go so quickly. Body double 4K. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I didn't take any offense, Theo might. I think so. I think they were gonna re-release the Steelbook. I thought I'd seen that news. Yeah, it gets tough, Wave. It does. It starts coming at you from all angles, like overseas releases, and it's like once and I'm just so into everything. That's my problem. I just want. There's not like one label that I don't collect for. It's like I collect for everything. My eyes are everywhere all the time. Um, you best play hooky and give us a review of the Exorcist 4K off the OLED. Um, I'm off this whole week, so I'm good. I was on vacation, so I don't go back until Friday. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Yeah, I thought it was okay. I don't really remember too much about it. Not knowing the schedule system is what hurt my wallet the most. Yeah. It is mid-level MR is my letterbox name. Yeah. Ken Kennedy. I remember Ken Kennedy. Your guess is good as mine, fatback. I do not know. Um, all right, let's do Burton. Burton should be fun. Burton's been a director I've, you know, been watching since I was like 4. Now I will address something real quick. I've got 14 movies on here. I have seen Ed Wood, but it's been so long I just didn't feel comfortable putting it on the list. Um, and I know I've seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure before, but it's probably when I was like 6 or 7. And I remember watching a Pee-wee movie. I remember watching the show, but I want to rewatch that one and I want to rewatch Ed Wood, and I didn't have time. So I'm not going to put those in my ranking because I feel like if I don't remember them and I put them like in the middle or towards the end or whatever, people are going to freak out and be like, "I can't believe you put Ed Wood that low. It's a masterpiece." So I want to make sure I know the films before I rank them. So I don't feel comfortable doing it. But these movies I feel comfortable enough doing because I've seen them all and I feel like I know them all pretty well. Especially some of these I've seen like probably 100 times. So, but this will be interesting because the bad Burton movies are really bad and the good Burton movies are really good. So it'll be like split in half shit and greatness and a few mediocre ones in the middle. All right, so let's start at number 14, and that's got to be this atrocious piece of shit, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is one of the worst fucking movies I've ever seen in my life, and it's it's a stain on the Willy Wonka name and franchise. And I know it's the actual title of the book, but I don't care because it's horse shit. And this movie made me hate Johnny Depp, and he hasn't regained my love ever since this movie came out. And I hate it. I hate every minute of it. I think it's stupid. I hate the origin story crap. His dad's a dentist. It just fuck. I hate it. It's like Rob Zombie's Halloween. It just pisses me off to talk about it, and I wish it never happened, but it did. And I'm not going to watch the new Willy Wonka because it looks trash too. So the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is the only one for me, and you can never replace Gene Wilder. He's the best of all time. So screw you, Tim Burton and Johnny Depp for trying. So there you go. And then I'll just go ahead and put this piece of shit, Alice in Wonderland. Now I wasn't as offended by this one because I don't really care about Alice in Wonderland that much, but it was a freaking piece of crap. I just remember hating it when I watched it. I was like, this is what Johnny Depp and Tim Burton are now. Like, what is this crap? I don't know. Hated that one too. All right. Let's see. Alright, I don't think I hate anything else. I was pretty hard on old Timmy there for a little bit. Um, I'm not the biggest fan of Edward Scissorhands, but I'm not gonna put that in at number 12. Um, Number 12. I guess I'll do Planet of the Apes. I don't hate Planet of the Apes, though. I think it's perfectly fine. I saw it in theaters, and it's not as good as the original, but it's fine. You got Marky Mark in there, and well, to be honest, the original is not even the best Planet of the Apes movie because all three of the newer ones were freaking awesome. Probably the best Planet of the Apes movies we've ever had. So, but this one's fine. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I'll put that in at 11. It's very bland. I remember watching it with the kids and the wife when it came out, and it was okay. Dumbo's probably fine at number 10. I saw this in the theaters with my family, and it was cool to see like Michael Keaton and Danny DeVito and all the Tim Burton oldies in a movie together. The interesting thing about this one though is that it's not a live action remake. It's like a sequel. Um so it tells a completely different story than the animated cartoon. So that makes it a little bit more interesting than all the other live action remakes. But Dumbo's okay. It's number 10. Corpse Bride, I've seen it and I know that I liked it, but it's been so long. I remember some things about it, but not everything. But it's fine. It wasn't as good as Nightmare Before Christmas for sure. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop the Edward Scissorhands right here at number 8. I've never liked this movie that much. I know that some people love it. Some people put it at their number 1. And I never liked it. Like, when I was a kid, I never wanted to watch that movie. It was just always made me feel funny when I watched it. I was like, there's just something not right about this movie and this character, and I just don't like it. I don't like it. Um, so I never wanted to watch it. I was like, why are we watching this? Can we watch the Beetlejuice or something? Like, why are we watching Edward Scissorhands? I don't like this movie. But everybody else in my family liked it, and I know it's a big Tim Burton movie for a lot of people, but never been a big fan. But I know it's iconic, and I'm not gonna shit on it. So I put it at number 8. It's Frankenstein. It's a version of Frankenstein. But it's just a weird guy with scissors for hands, and he chops bushes for the whole movie, like this, and it's fine. But yeah, Edward Scissorhands is number 8. Big Fish, I remember really enjoying a lot. So I'll put that at my number 7. Another one that I haven't seen since it came out, but I remember really liking it. Really good story. And Frankenweenie's good at number 6. That's a really good animated film. I watched that probably close to when it came out, 2012. Probably watched it with my son because he was probably 2 or 3, and my wife too. And that was a really heartwarming, sweet animated movie. And I thought that, after we got all that crap from Tim Burton with Alice in Wonderland, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, it was a return to form for Tim Burton in the animated arena. So I enjoyed Frankenweenie. That's number 6. Now, these top 5s are just some of my most rewatched movies of all time. Um, so what do I do here? I love Mars Attacks. I'm gonna put Batman Returns at number 5. I love Batman Returns. I really do. It's not as good as 89, but I think Michelle Pfeiffer just carries the movie. Danny DeVito is ridiculous, but he's super iconic as the Penguin too. But Michelle Pfeiffer just is amazing in the movie. It Michael Keaton. The reason that this one's kind of down for me a little bit, or what brings this movie down for me, is that Michael Keaton doesn't feel like the main character in a Batman movie. He kind of feels very sidelined. through most of the film. Um, it's really a Catwoman movie. I mean, I always think of Michelle Pfeiffer when I think of Batman Returns. And Christopher Walken too is good in it. But I've always loved Batman Returns. But that's my number 5. Um, Number 4, Mars Attacks. I'll go Mars Attacks for number 4. I love Mars Attacks. Great cast too. Like you start reading off all the people that's in this movie, it's ridiculous. Like there's so many huge stars in this movie. Sarah Jessica Parker's on the front. Pierce Brosnan, Jack Nicholson, Natalie Portman, Jack Black, Michael J. Fox. So many people in this movie. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of people. Tom Jones. And yeah, it's a great movie. I love Mars Attacks. It's super campy and kind of stupid, but it goes for it. It commits to what it's supposed to be, and I've always loved every second of it. That movie came out the same year as Independence Day, and they're two totally different types of alien invasion movies. One is way more serious, and one is goofy. But I remember watching them both just like back to back when I was a kid, and just loving every second of it. So Mars Attacks is greatness for me. Tim Burton. I sometimes I forget he did Mars Attacks because it's a brighter movie. It's not so like dark and dreary like all of his other movies. Um, but it's good. All right, so Sleepy Hollow is good at number 3. I love Sleepy Hollow, but I can't put it above these two movies that are just some of the most important movies ever to me, and that's Batman and Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is my number 1. Beetlejuice is top 5 all time for me. I love it. Michael Keaton. That's the Burton collaboration that I like. Keaton and Burton is gold to me. Keaton and Depp is not, or no, not Keaton and Depp, but Burton and Depp is not the best to me. I think that the downfall of Tim Burton was when he collabed more with Johnny Depp, as you can see by all these trash movies like Alice in Wonderland, Charlie and Chocolate Factory. Now again, Ed Wood, I haven't seen it in such a long time, so I didn't put it on here. But Batman '89 is such an important movie to me. It's hard to put that any lower than 2, but Beetlejuice is just as important as Batman '89. I just watched both of those movies so many times. I love them both. So there you go. That's my Burton ranking as I see it. Let me know what you guys think. Still got over 200 people in here. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Thank you all for still being here. And I'll go through the comments. I never liked Ed Wood. And yes, I know it's great. I did not feel great about this. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Oh, cool. You got John Wick 4. Nice. Nice. Let's see. Kenny need to watch Ed Wood. I know I wanted to. Am I still in here? Yeah, I'm at the bottom. I almost thought I lost myself. Let me change this real quick. Took myself out. All right, here we go. There we go. Yeah, I need to watch Ed Wood. You think there'll be a re-release of the Exorcist 4K with a better transfer? We don't even know if it's bad yet, JD. I mean, we're basing this off of a couple people that's seen it. I've heard good things about it too. So I wouldn't be calling for a new transfer just yet. Yeah, I need to watch it. I'll watch oh, you're gonna make me throw up reading something like that. That's disrespectful, Theomite. Oh God. Uh, oh. Mm. Yep. I didn't have Nightmare Before Christmas on there. Yep, you're the only one in the history of humanity. I thought I was the only one to despise John. No, I hate it. I hate it. God, I hate it. I agree with you about Willy Wonka remake. Couldn't even finish it. Yeah, sucks. Well, I explained it before I started. I haven't seen it since I was like 5, and I don't feel comfortable putting it on there. Yeah, Sleepy Hollow is great. Where I put that in my number 3, right? Yeah. I think it deserves number 3. It's just hard that there's so much nostalgia with Batman and Beetlejuice for me. I can't put anything above those. I can't. Sorry. Yeah, yeah, it's, that's tough. Yeah. I never got the Big Fish 4K. I should have, but I didn't. I mean, I like Alice in Wonderland, the animated. I like there was a live action, like, made for TV one that came on TV when I was a kid, and, it was scary, and I don't know, like, where I can find that to watch it again, but I remember when the dragon came at the end, um, freaked me out. I remember Frankenweenie being very sad, like, I remember, like, being teary-eyed at the end of it, so that's, I know that one stuck with me. Yeah, I'm a little sleep deprived, but no, I'm not a Scissorhands fan. I was nice to Scissorhands and put it at number 8. I coulda just trolled you all a little bit and put it at, like, 12 or 13. Because to be honest, I'd probably rather we rewatch Burton's Planet of the Apes over Scissorhands. Yeah, I'm just, I don't know. It's just like this for, like, 2 hours or an hour and a half. It's like, what am I watching? I've always hated it. Yeah, for sure. I'll for sure give my thoughts on it. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while. What's that from, Manuel? Sorry, Saturn. No Ed Wood. I haven't seen it in a while. Also, another big one, Sweeney Todd. I haven't seen that one at all. Oh yeah, Mars Attacks at number 1. I respect it. I respect it, Slate. I do. That's some balls to put Mars Attacks at number 1. I respect it. Watched Planet of the Apes with my fiance last month. We both enjoyed it, though it gets a lot of criticism. Interesting to hear that director commentary. Yeah, I know they messed with that a lot. I'm not interested at all in that. What's up, Jordo? One Burton film I like and no one talks about is Big Eyes. I haven't seen that one either. That one might be accurate, Manuel. All my other lists in Letterbox are I've been doing lists on Letterbox since I think 2018, 2017, 2018. So some of them are maybe due for an upgrade or a revisit. But most of them are probably pretty accurately reflect my thoughts. I'd have to look at my Halloween ranking if I can find it. Yeah, I used to do a ton of lists. Did I already save this one? All right. Yeah, I think it's Halloween ranking. Let's see. Let's see where it's at. Probably a guess because I don't have the original at number 1. No, this is the most accurate Halloween ranking that I have right now because I did this one last year, I think. Halloween 2 is my number 1. I've explained this before. I watch Halloween 1 and 2 together. I see them as one movie. And the second half of that movie has always been the one that I like the best, the part that I like the best. So that means I like Halloween 2 the best. So that's my number 1. Halloween's number 2. Halloween 4 is 3. Halloween 3 is 4. That's probably controversial. Halloween 5 at number 5. I like Halloween 5 though. The first 5 are just They're it to me. Like, I love them. Yeah, I know 5 a lot of people don't like, but I dig Halloween 5. Halloween 2018, 6, which is pretty generous. I could probably move that one down, to be honest. At this point, I'm just so lukewarm on that new trilogy. Halloween 2, Rob Zombie, I dig it. It's way better than this first one. H2O's 8, Curse on Michael Myers. I like those movies. I like both of them. Halloween Ends was fine. They didn't commit was the problem. They should have had Corey kill Michael Myers and then become Michael Myers. And yeah, I love Resurrection for sure. But Halloween Kills and Halloween Rob Zombie's Halloween are just the worst in that franchise to me. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Oh, nice, John. Nice. Yeah, I get it. Probably the same way I loathe um Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. What else do I got on here? Y'all making me want to revisit my rankings. Goodness. I got Wes Craven films ranked. When did I do this? This is probably back in the old Instagram days before I had a YouTube. See, I've seen more Wes Craven movies now. No, this was more recent. This is 2021. Cursed was number 12. I like Cursed, but yeah, maybe that is number 12. Last House on the Left, 11. I'd probably move up Last House now. I liked it more. Red Eye, I'd probably move that up. Do I have Scream 4 at 5? That's way too high. I'm gonna freaking adjust this right now. Nightmare on Elm Street, that is number 1. That's for sure number 1. Oh, I don't have The Hills Have Eyes on here. I guess I hadn't watched it yet. All right, we're getting a bonus ranking tonight because I also watched Shocker and Deadly Blessing recently. So I feel like I watched something else too. Scream 2 will go above Scream. Sorry. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll put Scream above it. People Under the Stairs is probably top 3. Scream 2, it's probably good at 4. New Nightmare. New Nightmare's probably good where it's at. Scream 3, I would put above 4 for sure. See, I would move Last House up to 7 now. I liked it quite a bit. Deadly Blessing, I might put at 8. Deadly Friend's a lot of fun. I'll put that. I still like Scream 4. Shocker, I didn't love that one, but Red Eye I'll put above Scream 4 for sure. Deadly Friends, Cursed. I put Cursed above. Vampire in Brooklyn's another one I haven't seen in such a long time. I don't know if it's fair to have that on here. I have to rewatch it. Cursed, 12, Shocker. Hills Have Eyes is my least favorite for sure. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. There you go. That's a bonus ranking. What's up, Floyd House Flicks? How you doing, buddy? Ed Wood ain't for everyone, but I was entertained. I saw the Exorcist UK edition was back up. Nice. Yeah, guys, if it's not on my list, it means I haven't seen it. You can say, where's this or where's that till you're blue in the face. I agree. I agree. I like Frankenweenie. Nice. That's a good one. Elfman's score in Scissorhands alone elevates it. Yeah, it's a pretty good score. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. I appreciate everybody joining me tonight. We had over 300 people at one point. We're still holding strong at 207 right now at 1:13 a.m. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. The mayor has been in here pretty much all night. I feel like Manuel's been in here a good amount of time. Alex Zorba, John Cooley, John Public, Theo Mites. I appreciate all of your all's support. You know, I wouldn't keep coming back to do this if you all weren't here to support. That's for damn sure. Scorpion fan, Jordo, the rental. The rental's good. I like the rental. Yeah. Joel, Mama Blu-ray, happy belated birthday. It was your birthday yesterday. Thank you for being here, Mama. Did I get everybody? Who else is in here? Fish. Thank you for being in here, Fish. RRK. Yeah, Wes Cravens was on my list. New Nightmare. I love 3 though, Jordo. I love 3. Serpent and the Rainbow I still need to watch. I like Cursed a lot better the second time. Yeah, that's a great moment. Is it really, Manuel? I wonder why. Just because I watched Last House, Shocker, and Deadly Blessing? I thought that was the only ones I watched. Did I watch some Scream movies this year? I don't think I did. But thank you all for joining. Hit the like button on your way out. Be sure that you are a subscriber of the channel. That's important as well. And leave me a comment on the stream too. That always helps with the algorithm. Oh, I said I was going to give away 2 more codes. Okay, hold on. Violent Nights, digital code for Violent Night. If you want to know if it's worth upgrading to 4K, because that just got announced. There you go. You can get that digital code. And same with Black Phone. If you want to know if Black Phone is worthy of a 4K upgrade, you can watch it with this code. Because I realized I had both of those and hadn't opened them yet. But thank you all for watching. We covered a lot of bases, a lot of ground tonight. I'm happy with what we did tonight on September 17th, 2023. Ken's Home Video, episode 11. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.